allowing me to have a interview with you, and I want to ask some questions regarding LGBTQ. So here's the first question. In your formative years as a child, how did you develop your gender identity and sexual orientation?
As a child, I was cognizant that I was disparate from other men, considering the way I act, talk, and preferences for certain aspects. During my childhood, I preferred to play with girls who were also my friends. I enjoyed playing toys, but not usual toys. And I also put on my mother's dress and dress up like a girl. And these are some instances of how I developed my gender identity and sexual orientation.
Did your parents know about it?
Yes, my parents are cautious of it as they are the one who has been with me while I am growing.
Were you still confused back then?
Yes, I was perplexed back then, but the people around me helped to clear up my confusion about my sexuality.
Did you already express yourself in the manner you like?
Yes, I express myself in the manner in which I prefer to be perceived. I do not mind what other people think. It is my life, and I do not want them to control my life just to follow what they believe in.
So let's proceed to the next question, sir. Growing up, how did the rigid cultural construction of masculinity, femininity influence your gender construction?
The stringent cultural construction of gender roles influences my gender construction in a way that limits my freedom to express my real self as I am, apprehensive of being criticized because of my sexuality.
What were the impacts of mass media, religion, school, work, and other social institutions?
It influences how I portray myself.
Okay, let's proceed again to the next question. How did does the society respond to the process of your gender construction?
The preconceived assumptions which society sets up influence the manner I present myself.
Are you a victim of bullying in school?
Yes, I was bullied by some children. As of now, I am not being discriminated against because of my affiliation with the LGBTQ community. Also, I do not have any homophobic encounters as of yet.
So let's end this interview with this last question. How did such acts affect you as a person?
Such acts have implications on me as a person in the way that they directly influence how I portray myself to someone.
Did it make you scared of how the world looks at you?
Yes, as people's perceptions of me are pivotal as it impacts how I act and express myself to the people around me.
So in your opinion, do we live in a world where everyone is treated with respect and dignity regardless of our gender identity or sexual orientation?
No, because many people, particularly members of the LGBTQ community, have experienced discrimination and suffer abuse because of their sexuality. Take the issue of Ebeng Mayor, a trans man who was brutally raped and murdered. This case demonstrates that we do not live in a world where everyone, regardless of their gender, is treated with respect and love.
Thank you, sir, for your time and cooperation. God bless.